What's up, Get Fit fam? We're back here with another one. We got a panel of beautiful ladies, with the exception that we're actually in the Philippines. What city are we in? Metro Manila. Okay, guys. All right, so we're going to run through some questions with these lovely ladies. Let's try to get adjusted with the culture. What's the difference between Filipinas and, say, Western women? So the question that is on our mind tonight is, do Filipinas make better girlfriends? Yeah? All right, I'm gonna go across this way and just introduce the ladies one at a time. I want to get your name, your age, and your relationship status.
I'm Marine. I'm 18 and I'm taken.
Okay. Some somebody missed the assignment.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
I
No, no,
forgot.
I'm joking. I'm
I
joking.
forgot.
I'm joking. Let's get to the second one.
Hi guys, my name is Kimberly
Uh-huh.
and I'm 26, single.
Okay. Awesome.
Hi, I'm Catherine. I'm 26 and taken.
Taken.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. All right. So, in America, we traditionally have this question that we ask the women starting off, and I'm almost 100% positive the podcast that I started on, we came up with that question like first. But it's very common that we ask the women to rate themselves on a scale from 1 to 10 with how men rate you in mind. So I want to be clear with that because the misconception is how you see yourself, which is adorable. Okay, it's adorable. Self confidence is wonderful. But realistically, how do you think men rate you from 1 to 10?
I think I'm probably like a 6 or 7 because I feel like my body isn't that good enough. However, I think I have a face card. I don't think so, but I
Okay.
think it's a 6 or 7.
Okay, awesome. Next.
I rate myself like
No. Back it up. How do you think men rate you?
I'm so sorry for that.
Mm.
Maybe 7.5 like that because I'm not that perfect.
Okay, okay. And you?
8.
8?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, great. All right, let's get into the first question. We're very limited on time, guys, because we want to bring you a whole series of interviews from women in the Philippines as well as many other countries. One episode per week per country. So this is going to be Filipina Fridays. Right. All right. So keep in mind the question is, do Filipinas make better girlfriends? And obviously, we mean better girlfriends than Western women, right? So this is the question. I'm curious myself. I'm just getting familiar with the country. It's my third visit. I'm not absolutely sold yet. So let's see if they can convince us. All right. The first question is, what is the first thing that you notice about a guy that you find attractive?
Probably of course the face. Because one thing that you get to notice first in your first meetup is the face. So it's the most attractive thing for me.
Okay. Fair enough. Next.
Cleanliness, the smell. Yeah, that's it for me.
But what if you're not close enough to him to smell him? You know what I mean? Even though sometimes you can see a smell, and you guys know what I'm talking about. Sometimes you can look at somebody and be like, you don't smell too good, or you smell phenomenal. Go ahead. Just the cleanliness. That's it.
Yeah. Because
Okay.
we didn't know the inside.
Uh-huh.
In the first meet, it's like more on outside, like
Okay.
yeah, cleanliness, and then the smell like that.
Mhm.
Like
Drink plenty of water, guy. Plenty of water. Drink plenty of water. Personal hygiene.
yes,
And
exactly.
don't be cheap when it
Filipina,
comes to
like-
fragrance shopping. Okay. Do you have a favorite fragrance or cologne for men?
Like Bulgari,
Oh,
boss.
excuse me.
Yeah.
All right. Nothing generic, guys. All right. What about you?
Me physically, the height.
Oh, okay. Some honesty here. Okay, give us a example of what you think is a reasonable height.
6.
6 foot.
Yeah.
You see, guys, are they really that different from Western women? Hmm. All right. Next one is what is the longest relationship that you've ever had?
The longest relationship I had is 2 years, and I think we're pretty going strong, and I already met their family. I for Filipinas, they like when they meet their boyfriend's family first, because they kind of like family oriented and stuff.
Okay.
So the longest relationship that I had was 2 years. Next. Okay.
And I don't think that's necessarily exclusive to the Philippines. I think that's most of Asia. I
Yeah,
would
probably
say.
most of Asian countries,
Uh-huh.
because they're kind of like really family
Yeah,
oriented.
exactly. Keep in mind, I had a Chinese grandmother, and I've been to multiple countries in Asia. So
There's no way you're Chinese.
my grandmother was Chinese, so I have it in my family. So yeah, so I can attest to that. And what about you? Longest relationship?
My longest relationship is 7 years. And he's an American.
Wait, back.
Yeah.
How old are you again?
26.
Trying to do some math here. So you're newly single.
Yeah.
Go ahead, guys. Get in the comments. Ask for her Instagram. Blah blah. You know what
My
you do.
ex-boyfriend is an American.
He is.
Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna be interesting. Okay. All right. What about you? Longest relationship?
5 years and counting.
5 years and counting.
Yeah.
And remind me the age again.
26.
All right. I haven't taken my amnesia pills. Okay. Next, I'm gonna ask you. Give me an example, right, of first your best date, and then on the second go around, you can give me your worst date. So give me an example of the best date you've been on, which in your circumstances, obviously limited. You're young. You've only been with the same guy. So what was, I guess, the best date he took you on?
The best date was kind of like simple. We watched the sunset together in Manila Bay, and
I can't wait to get the sound effects, guys. I can't wait till we get the soundboard and we can play the Disney music in the background. You know what I'm saying? Okay.
yeah, and the worst date for me was when I was in Cebu, and probably like this different guy from high school, and kind of like I was the one who paid for the date and stuff.
Well, that would make a date the worst date real fast for a woman. Okay. All right. Okay, so how many dates in? I know this is a side question, so let's make it quick. How many dates in before you pay for a date and it's acceptable?
That was the first date that I had, when I was the one who paid for the date, because I had a crush on this guy for like 2 years, and we were like already separating
Thirsty.
from middle school.
He was thirsty. She was
Yeah.
thirsting. All right. Bestest date and then worstest date.
First date, actually it's a long time ago. It's just simple also. It's just like in school. Like he just surprised me with chocolates and flowers. Then we just sneak out at our classroom. Then we go to the basketball court like that.
Okay. What have we learned? Get them young, guys. Pause no molester. But, you know. All right. And the worst date.
First date, like the guy's very touchy. I don't like that.
Oh, so it wasn't where he took you, what you did. It was the friskiness.
Oh,
That's like worst behavior. Like I'm talking about like worst date idea. But
that's the worst date for me. Yeah.
there was no worst date?
No, because I'm into, if I date, it's like I'm looking for a boyfriend.
Uh-huh.
I'm like not dating like.
So you're saying it's more about the person than it is about the date anyway. So as long as you're going out with guys you really like, then the date can't really be bad. I'm guessing, is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, I am to translate. I think that she doesn't like if the guy is too flirty with her during the
No. I
first
got
dates.
that part, but we're
Yeah.
trying to get to what was the worst date you've ever been on. So when I was asking the question, I was thinking more like, oh, this guy had the nerve to take me to go feed the ducks, and you know what I mean? That was corny or something like that.
But she already answered
Hmm?
the guy who asked her to pay the
Pay?
bill.
Oh, that was
I
the worst.
already.
That was the
yeah.
worst date for you, also.
Yeah, also.
Yeah, it's kind of
So,
common in Filipina
it's
girls.
common in the Philippines.
Yeah, it's for the girls to
Guys.
pay for dates.
Guys.
It's like off.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm having deja vu. I've heard Western women say similar things.
Oh my.
I'm starting to think maybe women aren't that different. I don't know, it's just a suspicion. Okay, best date, worst date.
Best date is the unexpected date. Because usually men are asking you, come on, let's have a date. like that. For me, the best date is unexpected date.
How does that go? Like kidnap you, kind of unexpected? Like get in the van, like pillowcase
Not
over your head, get in
not
the
that.
van? Oh, not that. Okay.
Not that.
Yeah, don't go to jail, guys. Go ahead.
And then the worst date is he want his best friend to be with us all the time.
What?
Yeah.
You know what's funny? Sidebar real quick, because it happened. Hold on, sidebar, quick story, because it happened in the Philippines, right? So I went out to eat with this young lady in the Philippines, and we're out eating, and there's literally a table of 8 dudes. I counted 8 dudes, and they were like Filipino gangsters. They had tattoos on their neck and in their face, and they were making mean faces. And I was like, I would love to slap one of y'all. But one of them had his girlfriend with them, and of course, I noticed her first. She was super, super hot, and I was like, okay, that's some high caliber Filipina right there. And then I'm like, okay, wait a minute, she's with her boyfriend. And I'm like, wait, she's with her entourage. And me and the girl were saying to ourselves, this is ridiculous that you would take your woman out looking like that, because she was all dolled up and everything. You would take her out with a bunch of dudes. I'm like, which one is it? I'm like, you hanging with your boys or you with your woman? It just looked crazy to see 8 guys with this one girl. It wasn't aesthetic. All right. So yeah, guys, don't, what she just said, don't do that. If you're gonna do that, it better be some kind of double date scenario, or tell her to bring one of your friends or something. Just even the odds. All right. Yeah. Next one is your biggest complaint from one of your exes, or I guess something that might have been consistent. So is there anything that maybe your exes complained about and you notice more than one of them complained about? I know I got to be, considerate that you have minimal experience, but is there anything that any of your exes complained about?
My attitude.
Go ahead.
Sometimes I feel like I go over beyond my mouth, and
Uh-oh.
I really like say foul words to them, like fuck you, you're nothing, you're useless.
Really?
Yeah, and
Hey guys, you want to just play video games or something else for the rest of the night?
Yeah,
we might as well discontinue this interview.
No,
because apparently Filipinas aren't that different from American women.
No, because these guys freaking complained that I was being delusional because I saw them liking other girls' photos.
Okay.
So I said, why would you do this to me?
Okay, hold on. Let's back it up for a second. Let's try to learn something. All right, everybody, Sesame Street time. Is it possible that maybe the issue isn't that you took issue with a certain behavior, but it was your approach? Because you said attitude. So you understand that they were addressing your behavior and the way you were expressing yourself. Not necessarily that you had a problem, but how you were expressing said complaint. Is that possible?
Yeah, I think it's probably a defense mechanism for
Okay.
me that I totally swear a lot. But it's...
Potty mouth.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Would you say that approach was effective?
The approach wasn't effective. I feel like it just ruined my personality.
What did you want?
I just wanted loyalty.
Okay, so if you want something, in theory, wouldn't the best course of action be what's going to get you that thing?
If I knew that these guys were cheating on me, were liking other girls' photos, I would have left.
No, that's not what I'm saying. Back it up.
Yeah.
If you want that behavior to discontinue, wouldn't whatever it would take from you to get them to stop that be the best thing for you to do?
To stop? Probably like improve myself, because in the longest relationship
No, it doesn't necessarily have to be that. I'm just saying, whatever it is, if maybe approaching it a little bit differently and saying, hey, when you do this, this is how it makes me feel. Maybe you don't see it that way as a guy, because I'm sure they felt it was harmless. It's kind of like liking cars.
Yeah.
Are you jealous if they like a car?
No.
Okay, well, we kind of look at women similar to how we look at cars. We look at cars we can't afford, but we still love our car. We still love the car we do have. We take care of it. We put, gas in it, oil changes, we clean it. But we do tend to still fantasize and look at cars that we can't yet afford.
Yeah, but like it's totally different from boys liking other girls' photos. But
it's not different. You see what I mean? It's different to you.
Yeah.
It's not different to us.
Yeah, but yeah, if someone does it to me, I would probably be like, do the same. I'd probably like other girls' photos if he likes one. If he likes one.
What I'm saying is I'm explaining it to you from a man's perspective. So if you explain it to him from your perspective, maybe you guys could come to a better understanding.
Yeah.
And that understanding not being, oh my God, my boyfriend is so unfaithful. Oh my God, my girlfriend has such a terrible attitude.
Probably the key is to communicate.
Exactly. All right. Same question with you. What might have been the biggest complaint that one of your exes had about you?
Attitude also.
Oh, attitude. I like how she said it
It's
though.
Filipina.
Are you
We
got some
we have
Latina in you?
attitude. Sorry?
Is there some Latina in you?
No, I'm a pure Filipina.
Because you could pass for a Latina real
Yeah.
quick.
A lot of people say
They would cast you in a show. You'd be on one of those novellas. Okay. Tell me.
Attitude,
Attitude.
and then because I always shout, like yelling. Even
And you
they
look so
ask
quiet.
nice. Yeah. Even if they ask nice, I keep yelling because I don't want I don't want like if they ask ano bang
Mhm.
paulit-ulit ng question like
Multiple.
multiple questions like the same question. I don't like that. Same
I
question.
respond the same way, but I'm a man. I got testosterone. I'm allowed
Yeah.
to. Yeah, I'm like, why I gotta repeat myself? I hate that.
Then I hate that.
But that doesn't work for you though. That approach doesn't work for you.
Actually, it works because if I have a question, if I have a, I overthink a lot. If I overthink, I ask my partner.
No, what I'm saying is getting upset and yelling or raising your voice, then they're just gonna say she has a bad attitude.
Yeah, that's what my exes said. I have a bad attitude.
So maybe if you had like another way of
I don't know because
teaching
this
him.
Is me. This is really me. I'm just expressing myself.
I understand, but I want you to get better results. Is my point. In life, we have to make adjustments to get what we want. It's not about what they want. It's about what you want. Right? Okay. You. What's the biggest complaint?
Maybe loving too much.
What?
Yeah.
Are you clingy?
Not really.
So what do you mean loving
But
too much?
it seems like for them, I'm invading their freedom. Because for me, in my perspective, as long as you asked me to be your girlfriend, you are already responsible to my emotions.
She's like, you asked for this.
Yeah. I am your responsibility. Yeah.
Your feelings are his responsibility now.
Yes. So, loving too much because maybe I keep on asking for an affection like that. His time.
So you're taking up all his space, taking up all his air.
Not really. But it seems like they are not yet ready to fully commit.
Are you sure it's them? Or are you sure you're just a little abrasive?
I'm not pretty sure. I'm just pretty but not sure.
Guys, women are women. That's what we're learning. All right, let's get to another question here. All right. One thing you have always wanted from a man, but you haven't been able to get yet. And of course, you still got plenty of time. But we're starting with you. What's something you've wanted from a guy and you haven't been able to get it from a guy yet?
I want a stable man because the guys I dated were mostly like students.
Are you dating men or young men? I'm not gonna call them boys. I'm not gonna be disrespectful and call them boys. But are you dating men or young men?
I like older men.
Okay, give us an example. What's older for you?
21, around my 20, around early 20s or something.
See, that's
Yeah,
still
'cause
young
I-
men. That's still young
yeah,
men.
that's still young
Okay,
men.
so let me let you in on a little secret. It takes guys a hell of a lot longer than 21 years to get stable.
Yeah, and
Okay.
Financially stable, etc. Probably someone who can wife me up.
Okay, let me ask you this. Are you willing to and have you considered facilitating said stableness? Like investing in a guy that's ambitious, has the potential to get there, but he's still young. Are you willing to put in what it takes to get him there better, sooner, faster? Because that's ultimately what you want in the long run.
Yeah, I think I can help him with it if financially we can share the finances, etc. to
That's
lessen
not what I'm
the
talking
burden.
about. I'm talking about you helping him become a star,
Yeah,
helping him
I-
become a winner at whatever he's trying to do. Because you obviously want access to stability from a
Yeah.
guy that's achieved it. So are you willing to help him build it since you want him to share it with you?
Yeah, when I'm in the bottom, I want to be with him when he's in the top.
Are you willing to help him get to the top?
Yeah, I am willing to help him.
Okay. All right. So you got your work cut out for you.
Yeah.
All right. What's one thing you've always wanted from a man? You're yet to get it.
Loyalty.
No man's ever been loyal to you?
In the first, yeah, they are loyal, but maybe they get boring. So they find another. That's-
Another? Okay, so you're saying guys are with you until you become emotionally invested, and then you feel like they start to stray or cheat or entertain other women.
Yes, what I said earlier, my ex-boyfriend is a foreigner. So,
What are you trying to say about us foreigners? No. Go ahead.
chick boy.
About how old?
My ex-boyfriend, 39.
Okay, let's try this. Was he an attractive guy?
Not really, average.
Average?
Yeah.
Okay, what about earning potential? Was he a high earner or did he earn average money?
I don't know because I don't ask about money.
Well, you can
But
you can see in how he moved. Was he able to do things, provide things, give experiences?
He can.
Okay,
we
so
we,
he's
we go
doing good.
outside the
Okay,
Philippines.
were the experiences that he afforded to you average, above average, below average?
Above average.
Okay, so he's probably an above average earner, just guessing. Okay, let's try this on for theory, right? I could be wrong. Okay. You were attracted to this guy, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, and according to your own metrics, you're about a 7.5-ish on the scale.
Yeah.
So you're above average attractiveness. So it's safe to say he can and has attracted women above average. Safe to say.
Yeah, because yeah.
Okay. So is it possible that this is one of the characteristics that come with men that are attractive, is that they're going to act on their options because they have them? As opposed to a guy who's maybe a little less attractive, maybe he's more loyal. Maybe the saying, you're only as loyal as your options, has some truth to it. Is it safe to say? Right? Okay, let's try this real quick. Let's turn the tables. Let's say I'm a guy and I'm whining and I'm complaining. Oh my God, like all my ex-girlfriends, bro, they're like just always like other guys are messaging them and liking their pictures and shit and like giving them all these kind of offers and like come on my private jet, bro. And like sometimes she like even like messages them back like LOL, like what the fuck is this emoji, bro? Is it safe to say that if you keep dating really hot women, other guys are gonna keep making offers, and at some point she's gonna be like, yeah, I'll accept this tennis bracelet. Sure, I'll go to this boat party. All right, I'll get on your private jet and go to this island that's exclusive that I've never been to. So I'm not saying it's okay. I'm just saying if that's the women that I keep pursuing, I might run into the same results. Am I going to keep calling them gold diggers, or am I going to reassess the women I invest in? Just a thought, guys. Because women keep calling guys cheaters. I don't think there's a difference between this guy and that guy other than options. So the guy you think is not a cheater would be a cheater if girls like you were interested in him in abundance. Fair enough? Okay. What have you always wanted, but a man's never given it to you?
Actually, I don't have answer for that.
Did
Because
you get everything you want?
I do appreciate all the men who entered my life.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
Okay, doesn't sound like any daddy issues are there. All right. All right, we're almost done, guys. All right. One thing you wanted most from a man, but you never got it. We did that already, right? What qualities should a woman have to be considered a girlfriend or wife material?
Wait, let me think. I think from my perspective, some probably because Filipina girls tend to be very submissive. That's why the term passport bros. So
do I know it?
yeah, if I'm asking if you're familiar with the term
I
passport bros.
predicted the movement. I'm very familiar with it. Go ahead.
Yeah, so like passport bros come over here to get a Filipina girl.
All right, let's stop that. Get
Yeah.
the dictionary. Define it. What's your definition of passport bros?
Someone who has a strong passport, probably not someone from America or United States or somewhere with a stronger passport. They come over to third world countries to find a wife because they cannot find a wife. They cannot find a wife in their own country, and they tend to visit here in the Philippines, as you can see, because they tend to like submissive girls, Filipina girls, old traditional girls, unlike Western Mona. Wait, please don't cancel me. I've been canceled multiple times.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just kidding. So most of the passport girls come here to find a Filipino wife, which is really really common in the country, and they tend to like what's it say, marry someone who will be able to like to be submissive and be wife material. So I think the qualities of a girlfriend or a wife is probably someone who can understands a guy's personality and a guy's decision, ambitions, etc. So that's what it takes. That's why courtship is really familiar here in the Philippines, unlike in America, because I dated someone from Florida before. In the Philippines, there's a thing called courtship, where a guy courts the girl to become his girlfriend. So that's what it takes. So that's like the getting to know stage here in the Philippines, and this is like where you know the guy's attitude, etc. And that's probably one of the reasons.
Okay.
Why.
Okay. So much to unload there. Okay. All right, I know you're young, so I forgive you. So this is more for like everybody that has some of the misunderstandings and assumptions that you got going on over there. All right, so we're gonna back it up. I'm more than twice your age,
Yeah.
right? So I'm not flexing on you. I'm just
Yeah.
saying I have a
Different
wider
experience.
perspective.
Yeah.
Okay, so a couple of things I want to correct just for the sake of understanding. Passport bros, if that's what you want to call them, because this is a
Yeah.
generic term that's like very recent and getting popular. But what they're doing in that concept is very, very old. Okay, it's not a movement out of desperation, because this is the mistake that's commonly made, apparently over here as well as in America. So the women really are confusing what's happening. Are there desperate men that are active in this ideology? Yes, but it is not desperation where it comes from. Just some desperate men are using that method. It's more about intelligence. So men are problem solvers, and that opens up more options to solve said problems. Now, there have been men doing this for many years. It's just that the men in the past that were doing it were void of weakness. There were no weak guys or desperate guys doing it 50 years ago. It was the opposite. It was our soldiers, the guys that were going to the military kicking ass and surviving wars. Those were the guys that were marrying women in Vietnam, Korea, Japan, China. So those guys weren't desperate. It wasn't they couldn't get a wife, it's that they saw a better deal in an Asian wife, so to speak. They were also doing it in Germany, marrying women in Belgium. They weren't doing it because they couldn't get an American wife. That's back in the day when 80% of Americans were married by the age of 25. It was because, again, it was a better deal. You get what I'm saying? Also, a lot of these men aren't doing it because they can't get a wife. They're doing it because there are better laws. Marrying a woman in America isn't intelligent based on the laws, not the individual and not the culture, but the laws aren't favorable to men. I was married in America. I can get a wife, but I made a vow to myself, next time I get married, it definitely won't be in America that I do so. Even if it was an American woman, we're getting married somewhere else. So I just want to clear those things up, because if you're looking at it through that lens, you're already missing the entire point. A guy could be 6 foot, handsome, make great money, and still understand he's going to get a better deal with a partner outside of a Western country.
Yeah, that's why I think
Okay.
most foreigners come here in the Philippines,
Okay.
because they
All right.
want a wife material. Because I can also see the difference between Western girls and Filipino girls.
Okay, I got to get to your answer.
Yeah.
What are the qualities that make a woman girlfriend material / wife material?
Girlfriend material or wife
I know it's
material.
two separate things, but what do you think?
Being responsible to your partner, supporting,
Example. Give me an example
like
of that.
you're giving his needs,
Mm-hmm.
then helping him, and then to be a financial. Of course, you need to be a financial. Not you need to treat also your partner, not
Mm-hmm.
like always him. That's my
Wait. Say that again. I'm trying to understand. Say it. Just slow down. You, you
you
treat him.
treat him
Explain.
like generally. Treat him like giving foods
Uh huh.
like that, because in Philippines it's not normal
To
to
feed your.
treat your partner because he's a boy and I'm a girl. Yeah,
Oh wow. So the women here don't cater to the guys
I don't know. That's what I saw, but
in the
I'm different.
Philippines.
Yeah, some of my friends like that.
Guys, I thought they made better girlfriends. What's going on here? Okay, I gotta get fed. I don't care where the woman's from. You better feed me. I gotta maintain my weight. I gotta eat. Okay.
Sometimes,
All right. But okay, let me try this. Would you say that a woman is designed to be a helpmate, meaning whatever this particular guy's mission, purpose, or goal is, agreeing to be with this guy, like you said, if a guy agrees to be your boyfriend, he says you're his girlfriend, there's certain things that he's taking on. So if you say, hey, yeah, I want to be your woman, so on and so forth, are you not basically saying that I'm here to assist you? I'm here to help you in any way that I can get where you
yeah,
want to be.
exactly,
Right? Fair?
exactly.
Fair enough? All right.
Yeah.
Because you women want what the guy accomplishes. I'm just wondering who's trying to help him accomplish it. All right. What about you? What makes a woman girlfriend material or wife material?
Mm, if she acts like a mom, because
Oh, okay.
if a woman is seriously in love with a guy,
Uh-huh.
she acts like a mother.
Uh-huh.
That's our instincts.
Listen, as horrible as that sounded, because I want you to know, in the West, women say it just like that, but negatively. They say, I'm not trying to be no man's mom. These men out here looking for a mommy. As crazy or as bad or shameful as that sentence sounds, I agree with it 100%. But it's a matter of perspective. I'm not, first of all, my mom was not like providing.
Mm-hmm.
My mom wasn't like providing. My mom was like, no, figure out how you're going to get that yourself. And it was the men in my family that were providing and then teaching me how to become a provider.
Yeah,
So I wasn't looking for my mommy to take care of me,
exactly.
but I was looking for my mother, obviously, to be nurturing, to care. To this day, my mother sees me. The first thing she says to me is, "What you want to eat?" Um, to be that emotional support, to be encouraging, and to basically protect my emotions.
Mm-hmm.
That's part of a female's contribution to a man. Is you're there to protect my emotions, manage my emotions. If I failed, be encouraging. Tell me, hey, you're
Yes.
not going to win them all. I believe in you. You gonna get them next time. And then the man is there to tell you how to get them next time.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, I want you to be like my mommy. It's not a bad thing.
Mm-hmm.
The same way that when a woman is looking for a man to be like her father, it's not like she's looking for someone to parent her, but she's looking
Exactly.
for someone to protect her, right? Protect her.
Yes.
Fathers protect,
Exactly.
Can I
right?
add statement? One thing
Mhm.
that are misconceptions about being a mother is that when you're a mother, you have to be like, you don't get you're just gonna go and clean the house,
Mhm.
etc., take care of the kids. But being a mom is actually different because you get to nurture these kids, you get to grow these
Exactly.
kids. Yeah,
That's my point. I could pay someone to clean my house, but are they going to clean it like my wife would clean it?
yeah.
I don't think so. They're going to be very particular. And the same thing with cooking. I could pay someone to cook my meals, but are they going to cook it with love? Right? All
Mm-hmm.
right. So, okay. So we agree on that. Where are we here on these questions? What should every man provide his woman? This is mandatory across the board. What should every man provide?
Mm, of course, love.
Mm-hmm.
Should I pick like? Should I mention multiple? Love,
Mm-hmm.
money.
That sounded tricky, but go ahead.
Yeah, love, money,
Uh-huh.
loyalty, protection, and I don't know, but it just comes when you're in love. But I
Hmm.
think the
Mhm.
huge part, the most important part of it is love, because our relationship should be made out of love and not like any other any other circumstances.
Okay. The love thing gets tricky because it's subjective and you
Yeah.
might have different ideas of what it is and how it's expressed,
Oh,
but fair enough, fair enough. What should a man provide a woman?
Um, if foods, financial, like that,
Mm-hmm.
loyalty.
And this loyalty thing is funny with you women. Describe loyalty. What do you think loyalty is? How's a man supposed to be loyal? How's a man loyal?
Um, if he's not talking to another girl that
Mm.
you that he knows that you will get jealous.
Mm.
You know, it's different if he talk to a normal girl
Mm.
and then talk with a
Mhm.
flirtatious something. Yeah. It's like that.
I have such a different understanding.
And then
different view of
liking
this.
sexy girls like that. It's like
Mm.
cheating.
Okay, let's try this. I think what a man is supposed to be giving a woman wouldn't necessarily be called loyalty. I think it's more like appreciation. Okay, if she's there for him, she's down for him, she's invested in him, she's supportive, she's cooperative, she's helpful, then he meets that with equal appreciation. Meaning, I'm going to treat this woman accordingly to what she deserves. Me looking at other women is one thing, but am I going to provide for her and treat those other women the way I would this woman that has done so much for me and been there for me? And I think a lot of women mix that up and confuse that. And I also think that this jealousy that they're feeling is not only healthy but expected, because if this man is as valuable as he should be, right, and he's treating you as he should, and he is showing appreciation, of course you would be jealous because you're like, I don't want nobody getting any of that. I don't want anybody taking that. I cook for him. I clean his clothes. I'm supportive. I scratch his back. I don't want nobody else doing those things because then he might show the same level of appreciation. And resources aren't infinite. So, of course, she's going to feel that way. She should. If I had multiple children and I treated my children very well, why would they not be jealous? They'd be like, my dad is the bomb. Every time he over there playing with my brother, I'm like, lift me up too. I would like a piggy bank ride, please. So of course, if you're not jealous over an individual in your life, then they're not giving enough. That's the way I see it. When a woman's not jealous about what you're doing, that means she don't really care. She could take you or leave you. What should a guy provide? For sure, mandatory.
I want him to provide me a healthy partner.
Uh-huh.
A healthy partner, love, of course. I want him to provide me my love language.
Mm-hmm.
I want him to provide me assurance.
Mm-hmm.
And I want him to provide me an understanding.
Okay, good, because that's what the heck I want from you. Understanding. What's your definition of love, and what is this love language that you speak of? What is love to you?
Love to me, well, love is, oh my gosh, that's too broad.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's too broad. Well, love is not just a feeling.
It's not?
It's not just a feeling.
Where is
because
it? Touch it. Show it to me. Put it in this container.
Sometimes you'll wake up, you don't love your partner anymore.
Huh.
So love
is it not a feeling then?
Love is like it's an action word as well. So you have to choose your partner even though you don't love him anymore.
Huh. You see how confusing this can be, guys? I know. You got to be a master of extracting emotion, extracting feeling. That's what a guy that's good with women is. Someone that knows how to dictate her feelings. Okay. All right, I think we got like one more question and we're out of here. Should women compete for quality men? Is the guy that you want worth accepting competition? Start with you.
What? Can you like comprehend?
Should
more?
women compete for the men that they want? If a guy's quality, should you be competing for him?
It depends if you like the person.
That's what I just said. That's the guy you want. That's the one. I don't like all
Yeah,
the guys.
I think there are circumstances that
Like
girls
what?
like girls
Like other women want him?
yeah.
No shit. So should you compete for him? Yes or no?
Of course I can compete because I'm kind of like possessive. It actually happened.
Hold on. Being possessive isn't competing necessarily.
Yeah, it's actually happened to me right now because my boyfriend for
What's competing?
some girls flirted with my boyfriend and
Okay. Give us an example of how you've had to compete to keep him.
I have to be like the best, and I feel like I'm getting more competitive
Best at what
to
though?
be
How do you
yeah.
express that you're the best though?
By taking care of it and being calm because he told me that. So instead of being angry and jealous, I just said that
Oh,
thank you
shit.
for saying it to me.
Your boyfriend told you, hey, you better step it
Yeah.
up.
Yeah,
girls
and
want
he actually stepped up and said to his friends that stop making these girls flirt with me because I have a girlfriend. So I'm glad that my boyfriend told me. So instead of being angry and etc., I kind of like told him calmly. Just reported to just text me again if someone's messing with you. And we can address it because I'm ready to fight that fucking girl.
Poor girl. Poor girl. He tried to give you a run for you. And he's Filipino?
Yeah, he's Filipino.
Does he have like tattoos on his neck? He's a
No.
Filipino gangster?
No.
Oh, okay. Because that's obviously popular. That's obviously desirable because the guys that have the hottest girlfriends out here are cosplaying as gangsters. Yeah, I said it. I'm not sold on their gangster. I don't care. I said it. Come approach me in the streets if you see me. I'm not sold on the Filipino brand of gangster. But apparently the women are. All right. Are quality men worth competing for?
No.
No? You're not going to compete for a man?
No.
No?
Because if he really loved me,
Mm-hmm.
he will not find another girl
Mm-hmm.
to to make me feel jealous because I don't want to compete.
Just how you are, right?
Yeah.
You know where I've heard that before? Shit, what is that place? America. Women are women, guys. In America, 8.5 of the women, that's their answer. I'm not competing for a man.
Yeah.
Women are women,
I
guys.
know my worth.
Well, I'm just telling you that's why they don't get the men that they want. So if you're following that same train of thought, you're going to get the same result that Western women are getting, which is not the men that they want because it's math. And guess what? Math is undefeated. Nobody can beat math. Everything that exists because that math has been accepted and whatever adjustments around the math that need to be made are made in order to get the result desired. But you can't beat the math.
It's
right?
yeah.
So if you want a top 10% guy, that means out of every 100 guys, only 10 guys fit that bill. Well, if 80% of women want that guy, mathematically, you see what I'm saying? A small percentage of women are going to actually get said guy. The only way to increase that number is if women share that guy, which I think is the solution. But of course, the modern women refutes this. But it's the way things have been done for thousands of years. If every woman in the village wants the king, the only women that are going to get the king are the women willing to share the king.
Oh.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay.
So you have to understand that what you just said, mathematically you're going to fail if you think that the guy you want is going to just accept you how you are and ignore every other woman because you would prefer it that way. Don't you think she would prefer it that way? And she and her sister and her cousin and she and also she and the she that just turned 21 and that she right there and that she. Don't you think every she wants him to just pick them based on them? They don't got to do nothing. Do you want a job to hire you just because you're you? You don't think you're going to have to compete against the other applicants for that job?
I'm just being me.
Okay. Should women compete for the guy they want?
For me, it's not about the competition. Yeah.
Guys, it doesn't matter where you go. All right? Women are women. You might as well deal with them on an individual basis. Don't go to another country expecting magic because you're not a magician. That's it. We're going to wrap it up real quick. Any final thoughts?
It's actually not the men's fault if they have girls liking him exactly. It's basically like food and ants. The ants.
I can't compare women to cars, but she can compare women to ants. All right, go
Yeah,
ahead.
it's basically like the man is the food and the ants are like females.
Yeah, because I'm
Wait,
sweet.
Yeah, so
All
it's
right, them
wait,
sugar
wait,
sweet.
this is a
All
kind
right.
of like excluded. So it's basically it's basically like a sperm cell.
Just like he attracted
Yeah.
you, he's gonna attract them. Any final thoughts? You gonna start competing or what? No? I just sit on the bench. Any final thoughts?
Happy wife, happy life.
Well, that's got a lot of guys coming to the Philippines. All right, guys, we're gonna wrap that one up. There'll be plenty more coming. I want to say thank you to the ladies for showing up because, as we know, most women flake. So appreciate the ones that don't. All right? Peace.
Shout out Authentic Alphas. Like and subscribe.
For the boys, leave a like and leave a comment on Authentic Alphas. Hit that bell.
Shout out Authentic Alphas. Real shit.
Have a great night. Happy New Year. We'll
Happy
see you
New Year,
later.
man.
Hey, be
Hey,
safe.
Hey, man, I love you guys, man. Live life, brothers.